Why does hair turn gray? Most people simply chalk it up as a sign of old age, an inevitability they can't control. The truth is, when gray hair appears varies from person to person, as do the reasons why. Genetics plays a large factor in when your first gray hair will appear and, for others, when their hair will fall out. But other factors besides genetics are in play as well. When you were in high school, maybe even grade school, you may remember a kid in your class who had a few gray hairs, or a bunch of them. Maybe that kid you knew with the gray hairs back then was you. Regardless, that kid didn't go completely gray immediately. What you may not know is that after gray hair begins to appear, people's lifestyles and behaviors greatly determine how quickly or slowly the rest of their locks follow suit. Your grays can start appearing at any time. For most of us, no matter when they begin showing up, it's still too soon. Society on the whole dictates that youth reigns supreme. When your gray is prominent in a room of blondes, brunettes, and redheads, it can make you feel uncomfortable, out of place, in a word, old. There's no denying that some people wear their gray well, but for others, their gray is seemingly a curse that requires a cure, or even a magic potion to stop more gray from appearing immediately. So what else besides genetics influences the graying process? Well, here are a few things to consider. Are you eating healthy? How many B vitamins are you getting? Do you smoke? Do you have a thyroid condition? And that's just for starters. Each of your hair follicles has pigment cells responsible for your hair color. Over time, cells that produce the main protein in your hair die off. Gradually, the pigment cells produce less of your hair color, making your hair appear lighter. Ultimately, all of the cells that produce your hair color die. Without those cells, the result is a full head of gray hair. Additionally, some autoimmune diseases have the capability to start the graying process early, and yes, extreme shock or stress also have the same capability. Your hair won't turn white overnight, but there have been rare instances where a few weeks were all that was needed for a full head of gray to appear. But such cases are well beyond the norm, and not likely to happen. The good news is there are methods to keep you from going gray in the blink of an eye. Better yet, there are natural methods that will keep you from having to resort to dyes or other chemicals. What most of the makers of those dyes and chemicals won't tell you is that their products can actually cause your hair to fall out sooner than it would have originally. Natural methods, at the very least, will help you retain a healthy head of hair. Ask yourself, are you ready to slow down the trend, even reverse time when it comes to the graying of your hair? It's possible, and we're here to help. Visit www.stoppinggrayhair.com and get the answers you need now.